Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a new mock military video. Today with the T-15 Armata from Russia. This is an IFV, infantry fighting vehicle. It's usually adopted to transport troops but also actively engaging the enemy in battle. Is based on the Armata platform, a chassis adopted for different roles. In this case we have the IFV, but the same platform is also adopted for the T-14 Armata, and in that case we have an AIM-BT, main battle tanks. This is a last generation machine, so it's very new. Let me know if you really like this platform. We can make also the other variants of it. In the previous photos you have also already seen the T-15 along other machines, and the T-14 is one of them, so we already made the main battle tank, while today we have the IFV. Before starting the video review where I'll show you all the little details and moving parts for this mock, the usual few reminders: remember to check the caption of the video to find all the useful links you may need to get the instructions to build this one and my other creations, the full set, a website with cheaper third-party bricks, so if you don't want to use the original parts that are more expensive, you have an alternative of high quality. It's the same I use for my prototypes, and also the playlist with my all other designs. So if you like this one, you can check also the others. Remember to leave a thumbs up if you like this and my other designs. And I think we may start with the review. This way you can better decide if you want to get it or not. We have the APC sensors, the active protection system, that are here, and these black dots you see here and there. We have smoke grenade launchers, you can see here, also here on the back, and also explosive reactive armor protections almost everywhere. Here on the top, these squares are the reactive armors, also here on the front, on the sides. I tried to implement as usual as many details as possible. What I can show you are the moving parts and internal details. I think we may start from the top and then I'll show you the inside. From the top we have the turret. This one is a remote turret, so we don't have hatches or openings for the crew that can obviously rotate 360 degrees, and I think this one it's obvious. Let's keep it, I don't know, like this, because maybe it's cooler. And then what we have, some sensors. We have one here and one here. One should be for the commander and one for the gunner, I suppose. Again, I'm not an expert. I really love military machines, but I may be wrong. So we have two sensors here and here. Then we have anti-tank guided missiles here. This can be aimed up and down. Then we have the main gun. Also this one can be aimed slightly down, like this, or up, actually up like this, but let's keep it this way. And secondary weapons, that should be a 12.7 millimeters gun. This one is a coaxial gun and can be moved just like the main one, this way. And for the main turret, that's everything. Now, I would like to show you the inside of the machine, that is, as usual, in minifigure scale. 1:35 is the minifigure scale. This means we have minifigures inside. These three hatches can open, so you can open one, open two, open three, and from here you can see the inside and the two crew members. Now, one interesting thing is that I made the top roof modular. This way it's easier to reach the inside, so you can disconnect this one very easily. Maybe you don't even want it, so you can disconnect it and use the IFV without the main gun. That it's cool also this way, that's up to you. And then this one can be easily disconnected. You can pop it out because connected only here and locked in position by these two tiles that are not connected but simply on top of it. So it's very easy to disconnect and access the inside. From here you can clearly see the driver and the gunner, I guess, or the commander, not really sure, and the internal space where we have the minifigs. It can accommodate 8 or even more minifigures, but 8 I think is the proper number, close to the real machine. And here you can already see some instruments, but also this part of the roof can be easily disconnected, and from here you can see all the instruments. As usual, here I choose random instruments and printed the parts. You can use the one you like most. Custom parts, here you can choose whatever you like most. And you can also see the engine. This one is an X12 engine, similar to the V12 that is more famous, but this one is called X because it has an X shape and not a V shape. But here we have the engine on the front. Again, the driver and commander or gunner, probably gunner, not really sure. I can better show you how many of them you can put inside. Here we have 8 of them. Also because if you put on them some weapons, backpack or else, they'll need a little bit more room. So yeah, I think a total of 10 minifigures with the driver and the gunner here should be the proper number. Now let's close everything again because I want to show you from where the crew can go inside the machine, and it's here on the rear. We have a hatch with a door. This one can be opened this way, so we have a little door and you can see the inside, but the wall hatch can also be opened this way, so you can decide to open only the door or the wall hatch like this. You can see the inside, you can put the minifigures. Obviously you can disconnect the roof, it's easier for you, but this is how in real life they can go inside the machine. And that's it for the features. The review is finished. The overall shape have already been shown before in the previous photos and clips. I hope you enjoyed this fast review. Let me know in the comments what you think about the mock, what you want to see next. I read all your comments and maybe your request will be my next creation, like this one. The T-15 has been requested a lot. I know it takes a little bit of time to bring you what you ask, but as you can see, little by little, all your requests will become reality. Let me know in the comments your favorite machine you want to see made by me. Remember to leave a thumbs up. It's really helpful not only for me but for YouTube to understand you like my designs and my videos, and maybe you'll get notified when I upload a new video. Obviously subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, and see you again next time with a new project. Bye!